got hoes, I got an audience, damn. Every week, fashion week, runway. Fly the bitch overseas one way. The bitch come out here and go both ways. Make her eat so much pussy, need lunch break.
She don't even eyebleed, anglais. Got the booty with the thighs and the shrunk waist. And right between the thighs is an entree. And she know I'ma need more than one plate, yeah. And I look up and
what if Deku had a super intelligent quirk, but for plot convenience, it's going to be titled Genius. Now, the story will start off with a young Deku. You see, Deku in this timeline, though everyone thought he was quirkless, including the doctors, he realized that he was never going to be able to become a hero, at least not regularly. So instead, he took all of his time, and I mean all of his time, doing research on support items. And after doing so much research on them, he started trying to build them. He started excelling in all of his classes, so much so to the point that when Izuku was at the age of 7, they straight up moved him to high school, and even then, he was too smart. They had to move Izuku even further upwards into Izuku was just graduated from college at the age of 9. After this, Inko just took him back to the Quirk Doctor because this made no sense. When Izuku was back at the Quirk Doctor, they did a rescan with a different doctor. It was determined that Izuku had a super intelligence quirk, or a genius quirk, which is the best way to describe it because super intelligence is the wrong term to describe this. It's almost as if the kid is just naturally smart. He's the most smart kid he's ever seen in his life, and with this quirk, the kid can learn something extremely quick. Hell, his quirk may even be stronger than Nezu's, the principal of UA, who is a genius and a rat, but still a genius. This kid could be a brilliant scientist. Hell, with a quirk like this, I'm pretty sure you say he worked on support items, Inko would nod. He'll ask Izuku if he have one on him. Izuku would nod and will pull off his ring. The doctor would look at it and examine it. He puts on the ring, where there he saw in the corner of his eye a weird thing, like a weird little mark on Izuku. The doctor looked at the mark and stared at it for so much that suddenly a pop-up happened, and bro saw quirk, super intelligence. He's like, ain't no way in hell. He looks at Inko and he says, the kid managed to create a ring that's able to give an entire explanation of a person's quirk. Kid, does this work on the user? Izuku would shake his head no. He figured there was no point since the user more than likely would know about their own quirk. The doctor's like, with this alone, my job can become like 1,000,000 times easier. Kid, are you able to make more of these? Izuku would nod. How much do you want for it? Is like, you can have for Inko with me to cover his mouth. $30,000. Deal. Just like that, Inko got paid $30,000. I know what you're wondering. What? Bro, he don't got that, he probably don't have that kind of money with him. 30,000 US. 30,000 US. United States money. And in case you're wondering, this dude, a quirk doctor, is gonna get paid money. I mean, they are paid money. Like, they are paid in the most retarded amounts of money you can possibly imagine. So yes, he do got that kind of money on him. Like it ain't nothing. So, yeah. Anyways. Shit, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, anyways, now we can continue from here on out. Okay. From here, Deku ends up just living out his life. Basically, from here, he becomes a multi-millionaire. Overnight, the Midoriya family name has exploded, and many people all across the world started learning about the young 9-year-old boy who managed to build items for everyday life tasks that may seem not important, but in the grand scheme of things, these small items help out dramatically. Izuku ended up making a pair of glasses that's able to heighten and increase your visual prowess. They're also able to completely stop the need for blinking. And with these glasses alone, after this got the news, these glasses got reached all the way to a pro hero who went by the name of Shota Aizawa. When he heard about this, bro immediately did all of his research on the kid that he possibly could in one night. He realized Izuku's entire life just like that, and bro showed up and requested if Izuku could build him something. He asked for the same properties as those glasses, the only difference is he wants them in the form of contact lenses, specifically suited for his eyes. Izuku automatically, because he's a genius, knows exactly who Aizawa is, and bro instantly got to work on it because, well, Aizawa is one of Izuku's few idols. A pro hero like him you do not come across often. So, he immediately makes the contact lenses. Now, whilst making the contact lenses, Izuku tells Aizawa something he never told anyone. He upgraded the ability of his ring, and there's more to your quirk than what you know. He looks at Aizawa and tells him, if you were to gain a quirk awakening, I'm almost positive that your quirk might give you the ability to strengthen others. Hell, it may even make you be able to constantly deactivate quirks. He'll ask him how does he know this. Izuku will say his ring. He shows him the ring. Well, there Izuku would double tap it 2 times and suddenly he would plop up a little list. Well, there he read potential quirk awakening. As I was like, do all of these happen? Sega said no. It's only for those who are highly efficient at using their quirk. It will only pop up. If you don't use your quirk often, a quirk awakening will not appear. As a matter of fact, if you're just a civilian, a quirk awakening won't be possible unless you train on your quirk for many years and or have such a good control over it. Point being, you more than likely have a lot of potential when it comes to this quirk. Now, Izuku's genius grew over the years, and eventually it caught the eye of 2 families. That just so happens to be the Shield family and the Yaoyorozu family. The Yaoyorozus wants Izuku himself to speak with their daughter, or to at least tutor their daughter. And the Shields wants to come in contact with Izuku in order to hire him to work on the Island. Yeah, bro's finna be getting that bag. Anyways, Izuku meets up with Momo, and when he meets up with her, well, he decides that he's definitely going to go through with it. He ends up tutoring Momo on many things about, the makeup of items and all that blah 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 shit. After teaching Momo all of these things, he realized very quickly that Momo is smart, just like him, and she's getting up there fast. He's showing her the makeup of all of his items until eventually he comes across, well, his jet boots. Now, his jet boots are obviously rocket boots, but far more advanced. You see, Izuku made these a long time ago and started charging a hefty amount for these, because these are giving out to pro heroes who need more mobility, need to be faster, and need to be able to move around better. In turn, pro heroes who have these items will consist of Mount Lei, whose boots are specifically designed to grow with her, Kamui Woods, Aizawa, Midnight, because let's just be real, Midnight without some real offense aside from a whip, she's realistically speaking, all it takes is for someone to have, resistance to gas, and she's over with. So Midnight and many more pro heroes who are just literally unnamed all have access to these items. Izuku himself has also created a nanobot. Now, these nanobots are prototypes, which in turn Izuku doesn't want to use on anyone else aside from himself, which is very dangerous because it's extremely dangerous, but Izuku knows how to make a cure in case anything were to ever go wrong. These nanobots have been injected into his bloodstream. The way they work is they improve all illnesses. So if you're sick, they end up curing any illness and just overall puts your bodily function at about like 1,000%, meaning that you can never get sick. Your aging has slowed down dramatically. Your muscle span and your weight gaining have increased but also decreased, meaning that you lose weight faster but you also gain weight faster. So in case that your body gets to a point where it's too fat or too muscular, you will lose it pretty quickly. All you have to do is just chill out and stop doing shit. It's gonna lose it very fast. It's improved everything from the sight, hearing, to just pretty much everything. And at this point, it's almost like a whole new sense. It's that strong. With it comes the ability to fill out your area, meaning that wherever you're at, you can literally feel everything that's around it, rather something is wrong, incorrect, or correct. Plus, it has one final feature. This being that if you have a quirk, it's working to improve your quirk. This means that these nanobots are specifically tinkering with the quirk gene, not enough to actually change the quirk because they can't do that unless they get a quirk gene from another person. And with this, Deku can straight up transfer a quirk by use of technology, which he is not thought of, which he's probably not going to think of until way later on. But with this, he's able to straight up, just tinker with someone's quirk point. He's able to forcibly unlock a quirk awakening. For Izuku himself, the nanobots did this to him, which in turn gave Izuku 2 new abilities. Now, the first ability is complete control over it, or whatever he creates perfectly, meaning that Izuku has now become a technopath, meaning that anything specifically that he makes, he can control at will, making them do basically whatever he wants, or just straight up making them become unusable towards anyone. The second ability is the technique to create a barrier around him. This barrier is super strong. It's actually damn nearly impenetrable. The barrier is used specifically for protective forces, meaning that no one can hurt Izuku as long as the barrier is up. It's really just that simple. And I only did this because, he needs a way to protect himself in case he were to ever get hurt. There's only, top powerful heroes or villains can actually penetrate the barrier. You gotta be somebody like All Might and All For One, or Shigaraki, because he can just decay it. But if you're not one of them, you're not getting through it. Or Endeavor. Anyways, with this, we turn over towards Izuku's time when he's around the age of 12. Izuku has built something for, a kid who he feels like, honestly speaking, really do have potential to become a great hero if he were to get his act right. So in turn, he showed up to his school from when he was real little. Matter of fact, he showed up to what just became elementary middle school. I said that because, matter of fact, a junior high. Well, there you see the 12, fuck no, he's not, he's probably 5th grade or 5th or 6th grade. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, fuck it. But he shows up where Bakugo is. And when Izuku walks into the room, everyone in the room looks at him and gasps. Wait, isn't that? Yeah, world renowned quirk support item maker, Izuku Midoriya. Didn't we know him? Y'all acting like that. We know him. We went to school with him. He's not a stranger to half of us, bro. We knew him when we were 6 and 7. We did not know him like that. He walks directly up to Bakugo. If it isn't a goddamn shh. Calm down. I'm here to give you a gift. Give me a gift. You see, you want to become the #1 pro hero. I want to become the world's best support hero. So let's make a deal. What, do you want to be my sidekick? Support hero, not a sidekick. There's a difference. Support hero build things for heroes and build things for the rest of the world. I want to be your man in a chair is the basic way I can describe this. Okay. Get the fuck out of my face, you goddamn nerd. Tone down on the ego and just listen. How are you so calm? Me personally, I never shut up. Okay. Deku then would hand Bakugo a bracelet. Put it on. Bakugo looks at it and he's like, I don't need help from you. Just put the damn bracelet on. And Bakugo's like, or what? Deku's like, okay. Deku snaps his fingers and suddenly the bracelet floats up and starts zooming all around Bakugo. Bakugo looks around like, what the fuck? As he punches the bracelet out of the air. And then he's like, see what I mean? He says, look on your wrist. He looks on his wrist and realizes the bracelet is on his wrist. He's like, what the how did you? You wouldn't put it on. I had to make you. Bro. I don't want your support. Whoa. Bakugo feels this weird sensation. His hands are heating up a lot. He looks at his hand and realizes it's starting to sweat profusely. He's starting to sweat profusely. Deku says, now click on the button. He clicks on the button and suddenly it would morph into like a little glove, a metal glove. And Bakugo realizes that it started to collect his sweat. He then saw multiple openings. They're small, but they're still there. Every single opening is on his finger. One big old one is in the center of the gauntlet. There's one on the back of the gauntlet. He will ask Izuku, what are these? He'll tell him each opening, well, the glowing blue openings, all are places where your explosions can be released. They're more concentrated, that's why you're able to release them out from your fingers, and you can use them kind of like guns. So now you'll have long range and close range devastating attacks. Not to mention that with this, if you were to ever not be sweating or ever be in a point where you kind of can't sweat, whatever stored up sweat you have is able to be used. Also, it gives you a literal energy cannon, so you should be able to survive. Not to mention, I'm also giving you these. He gives Bakugo his jet boots, new and improved. Jet Booster 7102, model Venus. I want to give them specifically to you because you are the first to get these, so these are limited edition. More than likely, I won't make more unless it's for Aizawa. Who's Aizawa? You'll meet him at UA. You're gonna hate him. But point being, I probably won't make the... Damn, that's loud. I hope y'all can hear that. I probably won't make this for more people. So, take it now. I'll be in contact. He turns around and walks off before stopping. If anybody needs a support item, give me a call. Wait. What's your number? Izuku throws him a card and he walks off. There was this one kid who says, I'm gonna become a hero. And Bakugo just turns and looks at him. You ain't gonna be shit. With a quirk like yours, you're worthless. He looks at Bakugo and says, I can control smoke. No, you can create a cloud of smoke. That's it. Matter of fact, it's not even that strong. It's just a smoke cloud. I'm pretty sure I can still be a hero. Are you listening? Or are you being an idiot? I guess I'm being an idiot again. Oh my god. Whatever. I was like, you get yourself killed, you just get yourself killed. Not my problem. Well, I guess it's gonna be if I do end up getting killed. That doesn't make any sense. For now, it don't. The fuck is that supposed to mean? And now we time skip. It's the first day of UA entrance exams, and I did skip the sludging attack because it just doesn't happen. Reasoning behind that is simple. The Sludgeland knows not to go after somebody like Izuku, and plus, number one, bro has guards. Like, bro isn't getting close to him. And due to all the technological advancements that Izuku has been making for the pros, it's damn nearly impossible to escape one of them now. So, the sudden attack don't happen because, well, number one, even if All Might doesn't catch him, which he doesn't, another pro hero ends up doing so. This pro hero, he has a support item made by Izuku. Y'all, Izuku has made a lot of these. It's a little cube, right? And I think I'm stealing this idea from Golden. I'm sorry. But I think this was Golden's. I'm pretty sure it was Golden's. But it's a cube, right? And it works like a little grenade. So if you throw it, it will explode, number one, dealing actual damage. And it will box you up in a enclosed energy, like an energy that's shaped into the form of a cube. Not to mention that it will shrink down and shrink you with it. So you will literally be shrunken down inside of a small cube, put in somebody's pocket, and it will walk you into a jail cell with quirk counseling, dehibilitors, whatever the fuck. With quirk counseling stuff, counseling things, and you'll be forced to lay there or sit there forever. Well, until your sentence is up. So yeah. Bro is just... He's not getting out of there. He's never getting out of there. So now, in the UA entrance exams, when they saw Izuku there for the support course, Power walks up to him and says, "You're in. Go home. You're in. Just go home." That's not fair. Can I at least watch? You can watch the heroes so you can know what to make whenever the time comes. Or, I have a deal for you. Do you want to make someone's hero suit? Zuko would nod. There are 2 specific students. Now, look at them. If they are to make it into UA, he looks at Taro Hogakure and Dinky Kaminari. What do you want me to look at them for? And there's another one. He shows up a string. This kid name is Kizumi Yamamatsu. Now, Kizumi has a smoke manipulation quirk. Kizumi Yamamatsu. Hold on, he used to go to my school. He would not. Now, these 3 all have quirks that, realistically speaking, aren't going to get them very far. Now, we're going to be placing Kizumi into 1B because, realistically, though he may not be able to take down robots with his quirk, he works as the perfect distraction. He's more or less. So, you want me to... Wait, why are you putting him in class with me? Because a quirk like that is a distraction. Plus, he has potential. We want to suit out all of our students at their highest potentials. He's been recommended, hasn't he? Yep. It explains a lot. Anyway, Zuko goes off, and now he gets to work on the hero costumes for, well, Hagakure and Kaminari. And while making hero costumes, bro made a billion changes to Invisible Girls. Now, the way Invisible Girl costume will look, it will take the form of, well, an earring. Now, when she places the earring on, all she has to do is tap it 3 times and focus as a suit would appear. Now, her suit looks more or less like a, how do I describe it? It's slim, alright? It's slim and it's like, what's the fabric I can use to describe it? It's tight, okay? It's really fucking tight. But the issue is that Invisible Girl literally doesn't feel it. It feels just like her skin. The suit is black, white, and it has mirrors all on it, so when it activates, all light would reflect off of her, which in turn could make her invisible, but it also could stun her opponents. The suit also allows her the ability to basically, when she uses her light ability to emanate light all across her body, you won't see the light. She could just plop open a little spot of her suit and then she could create flashlights. It don't seem cool, but like, it's kind of not cool, but like in a situation where she needs it, it could be pretty cool. The suit comes with many support weapons, meaning that all across it are things that will pop up on the suit, like little rings on her hands. These rings can turn into daggers or small little knives that can be used to stab or cut her opponents. In this timeline, guys, if you get hurt at UA, you just get hurt. Alright, this is the rules. Like, you can't kill your classmate, but you can injure them in UA in this timeline. Meaning that, well, it's gonna work more or less like tuning exams training. Because they want things to be as real life as possible. Meaning that you get hurt, you just get hurt. Walk it off. As long as no one doesn't injure someone too far, it won't be stopped. So if you're Bakugo and you're trying to kill someone, you're gonna be stopped. But if you're someone like, I don't know, Todoroki, who just wanna instantly freeze them, or beat the shit out of them, you're not gonna be stopped. They don't care as long as their student lives. Now, if you're put their student on life for that situation, I already said this. Why am I saying this again? Anyways, now we can time skip. With that, that's the basis for her suit. Like, there's a few more qualities added onto it, but they're not that important. Aside from the fact that, each ring is a different weapon, meaning that you never know what she's actually going to hit you with. For all you know, she can run in close quarters, stab you, or just come a little close to you and hit you dead across the face with a hammer. So yeah, I actually managed to make Invisible Girl a threat. Because be realistic, how are you going to fight somebody who's invisible? If you do not have a sensory quirk, you're not going to win. Anyways, with this, Kaminari's suit. Now, Kaminari's suit is kind of the same as Invisible Girl's. It's literally, like, it's so... Imagine Superman's, imagine Shazam's suit, right? It looks similar except for the fact that it's black. And it has yellow lightning marks all around it. And the fact that it comes with a cape. Kaminari kind of like the cape. It's an all-white cape. It has a massive lightning bolt in the center. And plot convenience, if Kaminari wants, the suit can have like a little helmet that would appear on his head. And in the suit, it has one feature that Kaminari loves. That suit gives Kaminari the ability to completely direct his lightning, meaning that he no longer has to deal with the issue of his lightning being, well, basically a threat to himself and to his teammates. That's no longer a problem. With this, when everyone learns of the fact that Hagakure and Kaminari suits have been made specifically by Izuku Midoriya because he has a marking, they are jealous. Upwards into Momo would laugh. Wait till you hear about me. And the class just looks. What's that supposed to mean? Mina would say, what's that supposed to mean? She would laugh. Nothing. Nothing. It's okay. No. Explain. Explain. The class would say, that's my bad. Huh? You heard me. Say that again. You heard me. Yeah, I don't believe that. Replied the entire class. I'm not lying. Yeah, I'm not lying. Yeah, sure you're not. Sure you're not. Ain't no way in hell she not lying. You heard what she just said? Yeah, I heard what she just said. I don't fucking believe her. She gotta be lying. And that was until, well, the class ends up being over. Well, they're all might bursts into the door, and then boom, they end up explaining how today they're going to be having the hero versus villains. In turn, they have a special guest today in order to view over the hero versus villains. Walking into the class, Izuku Midoriya. The class just goes wild. Aside from Bakugo, Todoroki, and Momo, because they already know Izuku. Izuku walks up to Momo, kisses her, and the entire class just went silent. Good luck. He would say, they're like, wait, just wait for me. You were telling the truth? She would nod. It's just like, why is everyone looking like that? No! Mina would say she falls on the ground. You were meant to be mine. And the entire class is like, over dramatic. Anyways, now it's time for the hero versus villains. Now, first up in the hero versus villains is going to be Bakugo versus Kaminari and Ida. Deku sees his team. He's like, oh, Bakugo, I don't know. In case you want, the team is Bakugo and Hagakure. He's like, I don't know. I actually don't know. Bakugo looks at him confused. What do you mean? Ooh, your support item is cold and all, but like him? Ooh, this actually might be a challenge for you. And then he looks at Hagakure. Ah, shit, I forgot about Hagakure. Fuck. Ooh, oh, Lord. She might be a threat too. And the class looks her in confusion like, oh, where'd she go? And suddenly she would become visible. And the entire class would look stunned. It's like, she's beautiful. And damn. Oh my God. Double cheeked up. And he's like, pervert. He's like, you've been walking around with all that ass this whole time? Bro, she's been walking around with all that ass this whole time. And half the class looking, but they're not trying to know. They're not trying to make it clear that they looking. Bakugo's like, shut the fuck up, you fucking pervert. He's like, bro, I saw you look. And Bakugo's like, shut the hell up, you goddamn worthless fucking nerd. He's like, bro, you can't be serious. Everyone in the class is like, will you please stop talking? Bro, he did. Everyone's like, shut up, you weirdo. Deku would say, how come he's in here but Kizume isn't? Kizume? Who's Kizume? The smokescreen guy. Bakugo's like, he made it in? Yeah. I'm just gonna call him Smoke from here on out, but Smoke really should have been here, because that is his pro hero name. Smoke of the Lin Kuei. Bro, Kizume should not have made it in here, but he did, Bakugo. And honestly, he's kinda a threat. What do you mean? Deku then showed Bakugo some videos of Kizume doing his training, and bro saw Kizume turn into smoke, disappear, and kick someone out of the air. Bakugo's like, wait, How did he get in the air? I don't know. Wait, so he could turn into smoke now? Yeah, what else can he do? He showed him turning invisible. He showed him shooting a smoke ball. He's like, okay, I underestimated the wrong one. I see. Yeah, you did. So now we have that on our case. But I'm pretty sure he'll be strong enough to handle you. And Bakugo's like, what did you say? Chicken nuggets. No, you didn't say chicken nuggets. Yes, I did say chicken nuggets. As now we're going to cut over towards the actual fight. Now the fight will begin. Immediately, Bakugo looks at Hagakure and says, don't get in the... And she's gone. Immediately, we cut upwards up inside of the room, where there you see Ida talking to Kaminari. Kaminari was like, listen, honestly, I'm kind of terrified of that Bakugo dude, but with my quirk, I should be strong enough to handle him. As he would nod before Kaminari suddenly shot off a lightning blast that ends up striking Hagakure, as Ida just looks confused. How did you see her? The electrical current flowing throughout her body. I saw it. You can do that? Kaminari says, well, I can with the suit. I mean, I don't know, I should be able to train to learn how to do it without it, but I can with it. As there you see Hagakure getting electrocuted, but the thing is, the suit is a very strong defense, y'all. It's strong, the suit's made of rubber, so like she can still feel the static on her face and shit, but realistically speaking, the suit isn't gonna let her just die like that or get fucked up that badly. So the nanites was in the suit start working to repair and heal her as Kaminari rushes towards her. Well, no, he sends Ida at her. Ida grabs her and instantly holds her down, saying, that's enough out of you. Well, there Kaminari instantly runs out of the room, where there you see Bakugo running forward. Die! As he immediately shot an explosion dead at Kaminari's face. He was confused where there he saw Kaminari literally flip directly over him. As Kaminari looks at him and grins. Bakugo turns with an annoyed look on his face. You got some nerve, you damn nerd! As he instantly shot off a massive explosion, which in turn Kaminari would jump upwards into the air and would dodge. There he would rocket down and instantly punch Bakugo square across the face. Bakugo stares there confused. He says, what did you turn him into? Yesterday he was not like this at all. Kaminari would then look at him and smile and say, this suit. Oh, I love this suit. Bakugo's like, it's the suit. It makes sense. How come you give me one like that? Deku would say, you didn't ask for it. Also, this was a project I had to show out. Bakugo's like, he says, why you're not using your gauntlet? As the entire class like, I'm sorry, what? Oh, my bad. Why you're not using your glove? Bakugo's like, oh, you're right. As bro instantly activates the glove and activates the jet boosters, the entire class looks confused because they just look like regular shoes and freaking things on his hand. He looks at the big old gauntlet as suddenly it ends up getting absorbed into the small, the small glove. The class like, wait, what the fuck? As before anyone can react, Bakugo boom forward, flying directly towards Kaminari. Kaminari's like, oh snap. He's punched dead across the face. Instantly, Bakugo turns around and punches him over and over and over again, pummeling Kaminari into the ground. He picks up Kaminari, flies upwards, literally flies back down and slams him onto the ground. As Kaminari lays here, he looks at him and instantly starts zapping Bakugo with electricity, lifting him up and throwing him off of him. As All Might watches over Kaminari, he realizes that the kid is actually doing very good. But then he thinks about the one kid from Class 1B. Smoke. Smoke is an interesting case because, well, his quirk and one of the other users of One For All had a similar quirk, and he got pretty far with One For All. So now All Might's trying to decide in between Bakugo, in between Kaminari or Smoke from Class 1B. Now, obviously, since it's a movie, I'm gonna straight up tell y'all who it is. It's going to be Smoke. Had to make that clear. Anyways. With Bakugo launching forward, just delivering a barrage of explosions towards Kaminari, Kaminari is able to dodge and evade like 85% of them, but the rest Bakugo is just hitting him with badly. And that little 15% of explosions are strong. We cut back upstairs towards Ida, who could be seen holding Hagakure down. He's like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a noble man. I did look. And she's like, you're just like me, Nana. He's like, do you blame me? When's the last time you saw yourself? She'll say, I can always see myself. Wait, for real? Yeah, no one else can. So you know you this damn fine, and you just and you're judging us. She would say, yeah, and suddenly wrapping around my nigga Ida's neck is a rope, and she instantly flips upwards, grabs a hold of him, and she's like, I don't understand what it is. It's almost like my body's moving on autopilot. I'm doing things that I never was able to do before. It's like the suit is teaching me. Ida's like, there's no way he managed to make this suit teach your body how to do things. She looked at him and smiled. It did. So you can just fight like this now. She would nod. It's like, how do I explain it? It's like I'm moving, but I'm not moving myself. Like whatever I think about doing, it happens. Wait a minute, so you're not this badass, you just imagine yourself being this badass. She would nod. Bitch. Repeat that? Did I stutter? Damn. You ain't gotta slap me. You called me a bitch. Yeah. What you did was bitchy. Am I wrong? As Mina and the girls who heard, they're like, damn, she's a fucking badass. And Bakugo's like, what's going on up there? He launches upwards in order to see what's happening. He sees her holding him down. He's like, damn, why do whips turn me on? As Kaminari's like, I'm sorry, what? Bakugo's like, shut the fuck up. As he instantly launches down, and immediately they will continue fighting. Now the fight from here on out isn't really worth covering because, well, Hagakure just touches the bomb and her team is declared the winners. From here on out, Kaminari becomes a little aggravated, but he says screw it. He gets out and he leaves. After leaving, Bakugo will tell him that, you know, he's actually a pretty tough guy. Kaminari then will tell him that he's not actually that strong. Bakugo is confused. He tells him that realistically speaking, without the suit, he's almost useless. Kaminari will say that all of his credit goes to Izuku. Honestly, the suit, it almost like that whatever he thought of, he was able to do as long as he had it on. Izuku will look at him and say, now, dude, you don't need to actually ever have it taken off. He tells Kaminari to, you know, go back towards the suit and press the 2 buttons twice and hold the 3rd one. He would do so as the suit would morph into a small little necklace. Place it on, he would do so as suddenly the necklace literally disappears. Leaves him confused at where to go. He'll tell him that it's been absorbed into his skin. Bro, what did you do? They're nanites. The suit is made out of nanites, meaning that as long as they don't end up getting damaged, your suit won't get damaged. He'll look at him and tell him all you gotta do is focus on it and it will come out. When it's in this nanite form though, it can't do everything that the suit already could do, but it can do a lot. He'll end up telling Hagakure the same thing. You now can make yourself visible to others as long as you want. And Mina's like, please, never go invisible again. I mean, never go invisible. As the entire class just looks at him. Shut up. Please, just shut up. Just die. Why are you alive? Why haven't you just killed yourself? Your entire life is disgusting. Your presence is aggravating. The fact that you aren't dead yet is really making me feel sick. Just kill yourself. I mean, man, it'll make me happy. It'd make all of us happy if you were to just die. And they're like, damn, 2 days. You can't go 2 days without... Ugh. You are disgusting. I mean, man. Like, why? Why can't you just, I don't know, stop being a disgusting, nasty, worthless, pathetic freak? Like, why can't you? No, you just gotta be an idiot. an idiot. And it's making me feel worse and worse the more I look at you. Die. Class like, yo, chill, my guy. Y'all, Deku's like, y'all take it in a little far. He's a pervert. Deku walks towards me to listen, dude. Doing that type of stuff is wrong. Alright? As Izuku leaves and the day goes by, he'll end up walking off, and now we just time skip towards the USJ. Now, the USJ attack will basically go down. Alright, think about it. Without Izuku, the USJ attack's gonna get real bad. So, like, while the USJ was going on, everyone at UA ends up getting alert of this. Izuku, who ends up getting alert of this, meaning that when the USJ attack is going on, Froppy Mineta never gets off the boat. And things got weird, but we're not gonna cover that. But whilst they were talking about it, everyone at UA heard about it. Izuku instances is under attack. He would instantly tap his ear 2 times. Inko. And everyone turns, looks at him like, Inko? Who's Inko? Semi-coordinations to the USJ. Well, the unforeseen simulation joint. As immediately a map will pop up on how to get there. Izuku would instantly run into his, Izuku would instantly double tap his chest and instantly jump upwards into the air and scream, Hapima! It's instantly flying out of nowhere. Will be a lot of support items. Instantly Izuku rocket off before stopping and turning and looking at a skinny man flying towards him. Hey, alright. Always like, excuse me? Izuku says, we got an issue. Almost like, who are you? Izuku removed the mask and said, it's me. Almost like, oh, young Midoriya. We got an issue. What's that? USJ's underneath attack. Pro heroes are currently looking for you. We have to get there now. All Might will look at Izuku with nod. Instantly, he'll tell him, but I can't do. Izuku then will stab All Might and inject them with a syringe. Ah, what the? Ooh, I feel energized. What you doing to me? Wait, am I healing? It's temporary. It's a drug. You drugged me? Yeah. It's able to boost your quirk, boost your everything. All Might's like, okay. He busts up and instantly him and Izuku rocket off. They would arrive at the USJ, and inside the USJ, Izuku says he'll protect the students. You handle the villains. Instantly Izuku flew off, where there he found Froppy Mineta on the boat. Izuku lands. Froppy would instantly screech as she shot out her tongue and instantly launched forward to Izuku and kicked him dead in the stomach. But like realistically speaking, he has armor on, so it's not gonna do anything. Says, y'all, it's me, it's Izuku. And it's like, how do we know you're Izuku? Izuku then will literally pull out a coin, toss it to Mineta. Mineta catches the coin. As bro looks at it, his eyes are widened. Hi, caramba! Can I keep this? Izuku would nod. Froppy's like, what is it? Izuku's like, you don't want to know. She's like, why not trust me? You just don't want to know. I made it specifically for him. Why? Because we got to get him to stop. One way or another, if you have something that can calm him down, you won't have to deal with that. But what is it though? You don't want to fucking know. Okay? I'm not repeating that. Anyways, after activating the armor which Izuku just made, he instantly rockets off, where he'll tell them, come on. Well, no, he'll come back. He'll turn around and starts blasting at the water. And everything he blasts into the water were those small cubes that I mentioned at first, as all of a sudden they all start, just explode. Exploding within the water, capturing every single villain inside of the water, where it would shrink down into a small cube, which in turn, Izuku would say, yeah, I can't pick that up. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. They'll get him inside the prison, or the heroes will capture them. They'll probably return the water area to normal. He then picks up Froppy and Mineta and blasts us off, putting them inside of a protected area, surrounded by pro heroes and police officers. He then will go back inside the building, where there he see All Might actually getting bodied. Like, All Might, he's doing well, but like bro's stuck in between 2 portals. So suddenly Izuku flies forward and instantly shot Kurogiri with a little chip. Now Kurogiri just stands there, like it went into his mist, so it kind of missed, kind of didn't. Reason why I say it kind of didn't, because it's meant to aim for the body, meaning that if there is a body, you're gonna get hurt. And if it's someone who has an intelligibility quirk, you're safe. But if you don't, you're fucked. And because there is a body hidden within all of the mist of Kurogiri, it successfully hits him. Stabbing into Kurogiri would start shaking as he falls over and starts shaking violently. Shigaraki sees him rush for Kurogiri, as instantly a gray portal would form and Shigaraki falls right through it. No, Kurogiri! He would scream as, bro. You see Kurogiri flickering out as he ends up turning into Shirakumo, but purple. Izuku's look confused as our eyes were wide. Shirakumo! Before he's punched dead across the face by some random villain. You fight with us, you idiot. And as I was like, bro's in a rage now as he starts absolutely demolishing. Now you're wondering, how is he alive? Didn't Nomu body him and knock him out? The nanites. Izuku has injected nanites into many pro heroes. Like the ones I told y'all were a test at first, they're no longer a test. They've been successful. So many pro heroes are able to get up and heal a lot easier than normal people. So yeah, Aizawa was able to get up from that a little while later, a good minute later. So yeah. Anyways, after just beating up a lot of villains, we cut back on over towards the area where Todoroki's at. Momo could be seen, fighting villains where they're suddenly they all start getting blasted and sent flying. Whenever you see Izuku land, sorry my lady, are you okay? Momo would say, Izuku, how did you make it? Izuku then would tell her the formula in order to how to make it, the build up, I forgot what it's called. But boom, she ends up making the same armor with it. Boom, they start demolishing villains left and right. And Todoroki's like, why are you here, Izuku? To help, obviously. After him and Momo just annihilate every villain in the way, we cut it over towards later on, after USJ attack has been over, Izuku talks to All Might in private. Years ago, All Might, you asked me to accept your quirk once for all. All Might would nod. I told you no, because I don't want to be a front lines hero. Well, after I made that armor and I saved a lot of people, my mind kind of changed. Wait, so you do? I don't want one for all. But there is someone who I think you should probably check out. He gives All Might information on Smoke, where there All Might goes off and tries to find out about this kid. Reasoning behind me doing this is in order for me to replace the spot of Izuku in class 1-8 and to remove Mineta. Anyways, from here on out, we time skip on over towards the the sports festival, the UA Sports Festival. Now, when this happens, everyone cheers for class 1-8 until they call up two students. The highest person in the entrance exams into the highest support course student. In there, boom, Bakugo shows up. He talks trash, and there Izuku shows up. I want to make something very clear out here. My support items are dangerous, and everyone who I have made support items for, I'm sorry, but your shit is cancelled. Not working until this is over. He say, now, I am someone who, the first 9 years of my life, grew up thinking I was quirkless. I know what it's like to be weak because, well, honestly, without my quirk, I'm pretty sure I'll be nothing in life. Not knowing that he'll beat up one for all. But I'll be nothing in life. And I'm pretty sure that, hell, I may have even killed myself. I thought about it when I had a quirk, so life was just, damn. Listen, everyone has a shot of winning here. Everyone can make it and anyone can do it. But I'll give you guys a warning on who to watch out for. See that red and white hair kid? The kid with the gray hair? The kid with the blonde hair? The one who just came up here and talked trash? Oh, and Birdface. Watch out for them. They're the biggest threats here. And me? I'm only here to put on a show. I'm not here to win. Izuku turns around and walks off. Everyone hears him and cheers for him except for a few people who's just like, fucking bitch. After this, Izuku walks off, where there he was stopped by a hand. He said, we don't need you to compete. We don't want you to compete. Izuku looks at him confused, but I have to show off my support items. It doesn't matter. We'll send out videos to every hero of what all you've made. You have to send like 100 videos. It's like an hour long. We have them all tested on test dummies. We need your help, kid. And what's that for? We need you to do research on something for us. Research? They end up showing him the picture of Shirakumo. We want you to research what he is. We want to save him. Save him. He's a villain. No, he isn't. It's like he's under some type of mind control, some type of trance. He was a former UA student. He went by the name of Shirakumo. He's Aizawa's best friend. Izuku was saying, listen, can I do this later? Fine, listen, we'll let you do this later. You want to compete so badly, fine. But please just listen to us on this one. Alright, Izuku then walked off, put on some goggles, as suddenly, as instantly his entire clothing will morph into that of, well, a slim metal. Obviously, this is a bionic suit. So once the test would start, Izuku instantly rushed forward, jumped over to Todoroki's ice, where he instantly ran. And surprisingly enough, he's keeping up with the top 4. And everyone's pretty surprised because Izuku's speed is actually on par. I'm gonna say Ida's was in the top 4. So matter of fact, he's actually a little bit faster than Ida, just a little bit faster than Ida. And Ida sees it and he's like, "What the? How are you able to do so?" Izuku's like, "I'll make you one later." Ida's like, "Wait, you're keeping up with me?" Izuku's like, "Yeah, I'm faster, actually." As he instantly said, "Just a little bit though." Ida's like, "Argh," as he tries to run faster, but bro, he can't keep it up for long, so it doesn't matter. And Izuku just kept going at the same pace as him. You know, I'm pretty fast, and you're pretty fucking trash. So, what should you make there? Oh yeah, you're a bitch. As I had to let you know that you're a bitch. And now, boom, they finally finished running. Ren turned, the race is over, and Bakugo ends up getting first place because he's an arrogant buffoon. When Bakugo gets first place, now I didn't establish any connection with Mei, or I barely established a connection with Momo. Let me just let y'all know how this happened. Number one, he doesn't actually talk to Hatsumi because he thinks she's fine, but he just doesn't talk to her because she's not his type of girl. He talks to Momo because, number one, they grew up together technically. He was her tutor most of his life. In turn, they eventually started dating because they ended up finding a strong liking towards each other. And that's it. That's literally it. Because there's no way. It's the easiest way for me to describe it. Matter of fact, it's not even the easiest. It's that simple. They liked each other. It's literally just like that. So now we finish. Deku could be seen. Oh, this is close. I like this. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, Deku could be seen finally just, I don't know, fuck it. He's seen on the team with himself. Now Deku's on the team with himself, Momo, Todoroki, and a few other random people. Izuku sees his team. He's like, all right. He'll walk towards Todoroki. What's the weakness of your quirk? If I get too cold, I'm gonna have to. I need my fire. Do you like your? Why? How come I haven't seen you use it? Todoroki's like he refused to use his quirk. Izuku's like, you don't want to use your quirk? No, his quirk. What do you mean his quirk? The quirk belongs. The fire belongs to Endeavor. What? Hold on. Explain this to me. Do Endeavor also have half ice? No. Can Endeavor do massive waves of fire, ones that pop out of the ground? No. Can Endeavor control how you use your power? No. Just because your fire side of your quirk genetically came from him, it doesn't mean that it's his quirk. Use it wisely, not idiotically. Okay? Todoroki hears it, he's like, wait, so you're telling me this isn't Endeavor's quirk? Yes! What the fuck? Mama, is everyone in class when they this stupid? She'll say, I'm sorry, it's just him. He's kind of, I don't know, mental. This was like, Jesus. Here. He throws Todoroki, I don't know, fucking some shit. He throws Todoroki, I'm gonna say an earphone. Todoroki puts it on. With that, he feels a weird sensation. Now you can use both your quirks regularly, but the thing is that earphone destroy, you can't use your quirk like that. So Todoroki's like, what did you do? It monitors your temperature, and the moment one side of your body starts messing up, it cools it down immediately. So he'll make one for his bloodstream later on, which in turn will be like more or less like a fluid that will be injected into his eyesight, which in turn will make him be able to literally be immune to getting cold. And that's also going to be one he injects to his fire side, making him immune to being hot. So, yeah. Anyways, Izuku's team ends up dominating because it's not really worth covering. And now the fights I'm not gonna cover aside from the last 3, which, you know, I kind of always only cover the last 3. The last 3 fights is what the kid name was? Oh yeah, Smoke versus Bakugo. Now Bakugo walks into the ring, he sees him, he's like, Smokey, 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 I ain't gonna lie, you fight just like the one from Mortal Kombat. He'll look at him and smile. I actually got my inspiration from Smoke from Mortal Kombat. You know, that's cool and all, but didn't I tell you not to try to come here? Smoke's like, bro, UA isn't your school. You don't own it. You're right. Except the fact that, well, I'm the strongest here. I'm the smartest here. I'm the fastest here. I'm overall just the best here. And who's gonna stop me from brutally hurting you? Immediately their fight will begin. Bakugo would launch forward. Immediately Smoke would straight up turn into a cloud of smoke. Bakugo flies right past him, literally right through him. He turns around and instantly shut off a barrage of explosions. Smoke ends up literally jumping upward, shadow kicking him, instantly flipping backwards and shooting off smoke balls. It ends up striking Bakugo for bro will run forward, phase right through Bakugo, turn around and kick him dead across the face. Bakugo just stands there. His fighting style, I fucking heard it. As immediately Bakugo just shoots the ground with an explosion that launched himself upwards. He starts shooting explosions to keep on making him rise, and Smoke begins to spin violently as he rolls upwards into the air himself and instantly kick Bakugo right back down. Bro instantly will run forward and instantly, well, just hit Bakugo with a smoke bomb that ends up exploding before he would literally run inside of the cloud of smoke and start beating the dog shit out of Bakugo. Like, no one in the crowd could see what's going on. Only person who actually can see inside of his smoke screen is himself. Oh yeah, not to mention during this time period he did get one for all. He's just not using it because it's too dangerous for him to use it right now. But boom, boom, bang. Everyone hears a sudden crack. Whether the smoke stream was vanished, whether you see Smoke holding his arm in pain. You'll see Bakugo staring at him and smirk as he uppercuts him, immediately throwing Smoke off him. He slaps an explosion dead into Smoke's face. Smoke hits the ground, begins to hold his face in pain. Well, there you'll see Bakugo stomp down on him relentlessly. He picks him up and says, I told you. I warned you, as he instantly throws him like he's nothing. Immediately Mizuki and Masaru watch and his eyes will grow wide. Why is he doing this? Midnight will say, Bakugo, you're taking things a bit too far. As long as we don't kill or permanently injure, correct? Midnight would nod. Then I'm not taking things too far. He picks up Smoke, instantly throwing him as he almost exits the ring, but Bakugo catches him and slams him onto the ground. He then starts beating Smoke into the ground. As this happens, Smoke's hand slowly starts getting covered in smoke. Where there, he ends up uppercutting Bakugo with a cloud of smoke. Now, in case you're wondering, he has the ability to control the density of his smoke, meaning that Bakugo felt like he just got hit by a truck. As he's flung upwards into the air, the kid will straight up create a spear out of smoke. Bakugo's like, when did you learn how to do this? He said, just now. As he yeets it directly at Bakugo, Bakugo would instantly dodge it just to see this kid running dead at him as he jumps up and slams his foot directly into Bakugo over and over and over again. Now, the next match, Izuku versus Ida. Now, Izuku looks at Ida and activates his speed suit. Ida will tell him that no matter how you do things, you're not going to keep up with me. Izuku's like, what do you mean? You're not going to keep up with me. This is exactly what I fucking mean. Izuku's like, whoa. What the fuck? You good, G? Reciprocal automatic burst. As he instantly boomed forward. Izuku's kind of surprised at how fast this dude actually is. Zooming all around Izuku, he kicks Izuku square across the face as bro got knocked dead out of the ring. Just like that, Izuku lost. The next match, Smoke versus Todoroki. Actually, I don't know lie, Todoroki does not use his fire. And Todoroki actually wins this match because he just freezes smoke, because if he were to use his fire, that smoke will be absorbed by smoke, only making him stronger. So this is another thing. If you're fighting this dude, you better not use smoke or fire in any way, because you'll only make him stronger. Anyways, from here, we can finally time skip to Izuku in a lab. In the lab, he sees the body of Shirakumo. Izuku begins to do his research on it, where he realizes the dude is infected. Aizawa looks at him confused. What do you mean? It's like he got hit by an infective type quirk. It's controlling him. Any order that's given to Kurogiri by its master is exactly what has to happen. And they're like, well, can you fix it? No. But if I'm able to find the source of the quirk, I should be able to change who it sees as its master. I look at him in confusion. So what do you mean? That's still inhumane, but it's better than having him walk around here as a villain with the body of your best friend. I may also be able to reactivate the quirk gene of Shirakumo, but as long as it only sees a hero as its master, we should be good. Izuku instantly starts tinkering with the body of Shirakumo, and he ends up successfully changing who Shirakumo sees as his master to Aizawa. He also, while using his nanomites, are able to somehow restore the brain of Shirakumo, which in turn deactivates Kurogiri and actually does a shutdown. Like, Kurogiri should have shut down, but the issue is that Izuku's so brilliant that bro's able to fix that. He fixed that problem, and Kurogiri is perfectly fine now. So now we can time skip. Honestly, the kidnap arc actually, really speaking, Koda dies. Honestly, like, Izuku's not going to be at the training camp, so Koda dies, and, well, no, actually, Smoke is there. He saves Koda, same way Deku did. Everything from there goes to canon. All Might versus All for One, honestly, that goes the same. Matter of fact, it actually goes better for All Might because he's still somehow amped by the drug that Deku gave him. Matter of fact, the drug is actually increasing the embers of One for All, which really confuses All Might because he's taking a dose every day, but Izuku explained to him that there are downsides to this. You're not supposed to take a dose every day, every 2 days, especially since his quirk is fading. But All Might doesn't care. He took a dose every day. So much so to the point where All Might is kind of a beast. At this point, he doesn't have One for All back, but like, he's back to where he was at the start of the anime. Well, when he first gave Izuku One for All. So he has quite a lot of it. He has like quite a lot of it. Hopefully my audio isn't changing back and forth. Like, 1 minute I'm closer, next minute I'm moving away from the mic. I'm trying to make it to the point like y'all can hear me at the same level, but not try to be too loud. Sorry for that. Anyways, realistically speaking, from here to where we can end off the video. Let me know down below how you guys feel about this. I told you I was gonna give y'all a movie. I meant that. And yeah, I mean, it took time to record this. It took 1 hour and 2 fucking minutes of my time, and like I told y'all, 30 minutes feels like an hour. So for me, it was like 2 hours of recording and editing. So anyways, part 2 on What If Naruto Was Fused with Kurama is coming out probably before or after. If it's coming out after the video will actually be uploaded at around probably like 4, 5, 6, I don't know, in the morning. Yeah, matter of fact, fuck that, I'ma upload it.